Hello and welcome. This is the 12 steps to teaching your child to read. I'm Steve from Kids Love Phonics. Let's jump straight into it. Step 1. Start reading early. Research has shown that it is the early childhood years where a child begins to develop the neurological pathways that they will use for reading for the rest of their life. Hence, I encourage parents to start thinking about ways to engage their children in looking at and listening to books as soon as possible. Number 2. Read to your child. What better way to teach a child to love reading than to read to them? This will teach a child that reading is an enjoyable skill and is much more than just memorizing letters and words, but is about discovering a new world of interesting things that is contained in the pages of their books. Number 3. Be a good example. If there's one thing I have noticed about having children, it is that if you want your child to do something, you have to model it to them. It is amazing how much kids love to copy what their parents do. If you want your children to value reading, show them that you value reading and they will follow. Number 4. Make books accessible. Preschoolers love to explore just about anything they can get their hands on. Why not let them explore their books? Have board books on hand so your child can play with their books without worrying about tearing the pages. And put the books low on the bookshelf so they can get to them easily. Number 5. Develop phonemic awareness. What is phonemic awareness? Phonemic awareness is the ability to hear, identify, and manipulate individual sounds, also known as phonemes in spoken words. Before children learn to read print, they really need to become more aware of how sounds in words work. Parents can actually begin teaching phonemic awareness as young as 1 to 2 years old. And as they say, learning to hear is the secret to learning to read. Number 6. Teach synthetic phonics, also known as blended phonics. It is a method of teaching reading which first teaches the letter sounds and then builds up to blending these sounds together to achieve full pronunciation of whole words. Phonetics is especially important because it builds neurological pathways that promote fluent reading now and into the future. Number 7. Practice decoding. Decoding is the process of sounding out new words. When decoding, your child uses the skills developed through phonemic awareness and synthetic phonics to break down words into the individual letters and sounds that make up the word. Teaching your child to read by developing phonemic awareness, then synthetic phonics, followed by practicing decoding, has been shown by research repeatedly to produce the best long-term results. Number 8. This one may surprise you. Avoid using flashcards. Flashcards can be very tempting for many parents and may even seem like a logical starting point. However, research has shown that a flashcards only approach, also known as sight words, can actually cause reading difficulties in the future. For more information on that, jump over to our website, kidslovephonics.com. The reason is simple. It teaches children to memorize words as a whole picture and does not teach them how to read a word based on the letters that are in it. Number 9. Rhyming. Rhyming is a great way to develop phonemic awareness as well as a general enjoyment of reading. The emphasis of word similarities can help teach a child that words need to be read based on the letters that are in it and not based on the word's shapes, i.e. sight words. It's also just fun. Number 10. Ask questions about the story. If your child is either reading to you or you're reading to your child, make sure you ask lots of questions during and after the story to encourage good comprehension. This will encourage your child to both read the individual words and also comprehend the wider sentence that they are reading. This is important for developing a better enjoyment of reading. It is one thing to read a letter and a word, but another thing to enjoy a whole story. Number 11. Find a good reading program. Often the hardest part to teaching a child to read is just knowing where to start. Finding a great reading program that provides you with all the tools and resources you need will give you a great head start. But be careful, there are some very ordinary programs out there. Check out my How to Choose the Right Reading Program resource on my website to make sure you find the right one for your child. Jump over to kidslovephonics.com. And finally, have fun. We want our children to be able to read as well as to enjoy and value reading now and into the future. And the best way to do that is just have fun. I hope this has been helpful for you. Jump over to kidslovephonics.com for more helpful articles and to download a quick checklist for finding the best reading programs available so you can get started teaching your little one to read today. I'm Steve from Kids Love Phonics. Happy reading!